All right, happy week 2 for the Read Your Sign Challenge. I am off to a rough start right now after the leaking in my ceiling and the fact that I just had a hard time doing one challenge. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm still debating what I want to read because both of these books just look really good and they've been sitting on my shelf for the longest time. But I think what I'm going to do is I think I made my final decision and I am going to read X. So this is the one that I chose for the read a book you think is sophisticated or was sophisticated. So I chose this one because of the Credit Scott King Award, and right now I just really want to read it because it fits in with what's going on with our world. And also, I'm an ally, but I like to learn more, and I don't really know a lot about Malcolm X, so this might give me some insight into him. I know who he is and what he stood for, but I don't know a lot in depth because I didn't really cover him when I was in school. So this will kind of be awesome, especially since it was written by his daughter. So I'm very curious to see if I like it, what I pick up from it. So I think I'm going to read that. And then I'm thinking I'm going to be reading 2 at a time. If you didn't see my last vlog, I received my Once Upon a Book Club box, and the pick that we had for this month is called By the Book. So I think I want to read this one just because I want to read it. It looks like a cute little contemporary book, something that I'm going to enjoy, and it's just really pretty, and I have gifts that I go with it. They have little stickies on pages, and when you get to those pages, you can go ahead and open a gift that's marked for it, and it makes it feel like you're part of the story, and you get to, like, interact with it. So yeah, definitely check out my last blog. It's more towards the end of the blog, of the vlog, I should say. But yeah, I'm really excited to start getting into these. And me and my friend Lizzie, I think, are meeting today to talk about our experience reading Incantation, and then we're either going to be reading The Scarlet Letter or the first book in the Outlander series. We don't know what we're doing yet, so it's pretty much us debating which one we want to read, because one, I want to get back into reading my classics, which I have a big stack of classics that I was reading before the Read Your Sign Challenge came up, and then we also really want to read Outlander and watch the show Outlander because I've heard so many good things about it. One of my favorite booktubers, Book Utopia, she loves that show. It's one of her favorites. She's in love with Sam Heughan, who plays Jamie Fraser in the show, and I don't know, I'm just really excited. So we'll figure out what books we're going to get to, but yeah. And then I think what I'll do is after I read X, I'm gonna read Goldfish, and then I'm just gonna kind of read through the rest of the books. But yeah, so I'm really excited. Finally figured out what I want to read. And I just realized, too, that this month is going to be super weird because The Last of Us Part 2 is coming out. So I literally am going to probably be reading less those days, even though I'm going to try to read. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell myself you need to read before you start playing the game. Because that's going to be a book in of itself for me, because that's... If you've never played The Last of Us, the first game, it is about a man named Joel who is living during a post-apocalyptic time, where there's a zombie virus that has outbroken, and there's different stages of being a zombie that you can be, but it starts out with him and his backstory, and then it delves into, I forget how many years, but it's a crap ton of years later, and him meeting this 13-year-old girl named Ellie, and she is immune to this virus, and his job is to take her to this camp called the Fireflies, and they are going to be using her to figure out how to pretty much get a cure for this virus and kind of fix the world. But the story is just so good, how they wrote it. You're literally playing this game and you feel like you're in the middle of a story. It is going to be turned into an HBO show, which I'm so excited because I'm ready to see people that didn't play the game or are not gamers to watch this. It is such a good story. Like, I bawled my eyes out at the end, and so I'm really excited. The second one is finally coming out after all the hiccups and the issues. So that's going to be another novel kind of thing that I dive myself into, and I've been waiting for this game since I finished the first one, which was like 2015 or 2016 when I finally played it, because I finally got a system that could play it, and I just fell in love with it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm ready to see what the second one is like. I'm expecting to be hit in the feels really hard, and I'm kind of anticipating it to be a really bad ending. I'm kind of anticipating characters are going to be dying that I'm not okay with. But it's going to be fun. But yeah, so this month is just going to be interesting in and of itself, that this game is coming out, and then I have the challenge, but we're going to truck on, and I'm going to make sure I stick to reading, because I really want to read these books, and I really want to complete as much of this challenge as I can. But yeah, I kind of just rambled on for like 6 minutes, but you know what? It's okay. It's part of the vlog experience, right? So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get started in reading here. So I'm gonna read a little bit, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't know if I want to play Animal Crossing. I don't know if I want to just watch Golden Girls in color for a little bit. I'll figure it out. Josette is still asleep, so I can't like take her out right now to play. I definitely do want to plan on taking her out later today, because it's so beautiful outside. And then I'll probably film her just playing outside, because some of you have not met her or do not know what she looks like. So I would be very happy to take her out and play with her and show you guys what she likes to do in a day. So, all right, I'm going to stop rambling on, and I'm going to start reading. So let's get to it. I just finished with my reading, and I am 100 pages in, and I am loving this. So right now Malcolm X just got to Boston, where he's living with his half-sister Ella, and he's living in like a prim neighborhood where blacks and whites are together, and it's not a big deal about race, but he really is attracted to the bad part of town, which is, I believe, called, where the heck is it called? Now I gotta find it again. I just had it. Roxbury. Yeah, Roxbury. So it's like the kind of like the ghetto of the city, and he's really attracted to everything that's going on there. But I learned a lot about his life, and he's finally realizing that the names he's been called all his life and the way that he's been treated is not right, because where he lives in Lansing, Michigan, or used to live in Lansing, it was like they just took it and were trying to be good people, and they just didn't stand up for themselves in a way. They just kind of were like, go with the flow, just stay in your lane pretty much. And he's just kind of questioning stuff like that now, where he feels like now he's in a place where he's accepted, and he doesn't have to stay in that lane. But yeah, it's just really good how it's written. The next chapter I'm on will be chapter 8. But it's just very eye-opening. Stuff that he was told all his life, and things he's went through, and it's still stuff that's going on today, I think. I would say probably because I don't see it a lot with jobs and things like that, where they didn't hire a lot of blacks on jobs. My employer is an equal opportunity employer, so we always employ anyone that, as long as they fit what we're looking for in our description. But I feel like what really opened my eyes to everything was there was a scene in here where he was in high school, and he was a straight A student. He was the class president. He was part of like debate team and stuff like that, and his teacher wanted to talk to him one day and asked him what he wanted to do with his life. He told him, well, I think I want to be a lawyer. And his teacher pretty much told him that because of his skin color, being a lawyer is not easily able to be done, and that he should be looking at maybe being a farmer, or going into something where there's other blacks his age and in their 20s and stuff are doing these kind of careers. And that was just very eye-opening, because I've never had that conversation. I've always been told I can do anything I want to, but there might be someone who thinks that you can't do anything you want to. So it's just kind of putting it into light for me how things were back then. And I hope when I talk and I speak to my friends who are of color, that they don't think that I feel that way. and that they think that I think that they can't do anything. So I don't know what I was trying to get there, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm looking forward to reading more today.
Here we are enjoying some playtime together. This is my little baby. Her name is Josette Dupree Collins. She is a Robo-Dwarf hamster, and she is super cute. She loves to go outside. I'll put her outside, or like when I mean outside, I mean in my apartment, to let her run around for a bit, and she always goes to the front door. She looks at me like, Mom, can we go play? But I always check the weather. I don't want her to go out in too hot of weather, and I don't want her to go out in too cold weather. So right now, this weather we're having today is perfect. So I bring out some of her toys to play with, get her some chew toys. She just kind of explores the grass, but she loves it. She loves going outside, and I love going outside with her to let her play. But yeah, she is my baby, and she is my whole world. You want to say hi, Josette? Say hi, everyone. I'm cute.
So Zach and I just picked up dinner. We're eating Moe's. And I went to the grocery store because tomorrow I'm going to be making these mozzarella crab rangoon sticks. It's like the best of both worlds in one package. So I'm going to have those for dinner tomorrow. I'm really excited about that because it just sounds so good. Like hearing that, I'm just like, oh, I want to make these. But no, I'm going to make those tomorrow. And Zach's being sweet. He's getting me a slushie because it's really hot outside, and I like my slushies when it's hot. But yeah, so we're just gonna go home. I am now only have 10 chapters left in X, and I just found out there's gonna be a sequel that's released next year in early January, so I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna have to pick that up. And I guess technically I already got spoiled. Apparently it picks up after he goes to jail in 1940. So I feel like this is going to be interesting. I feel like it could be like a book series, or maybe like a duology, or maybe a trilogy. I don't know, but I'm excited, and I'm going to have to pre-order that when that comes out because I need to get my hands on it. And I'm telling everyone right now, definitely read it. There are so many things in there that pertain to the Black Lives Matter movement that's going on, especially with the history of Malcolm X. And you definitely get to look into his character and see who he was when he was younger, and it's a fascinating story, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna be sad when I finish this book. Like I already know I'm gonna be like, I don't want to finish it. So I'm a mess right now, but yeah. Hey guys, I just finished reading X, and what I have left is just like all the research and stuff like that, so I'm gonna read that later. But oh my god, what an amazing book. What a great book. This book definitely showed me why it deserves the Coretta Scott King Award and why it is a sophisticated book, in my opinion. It's just, it ties so much to what's going on right now with the protests and with the Black Lives Matter movement, and just, you need to go and pick this up and read this. It deserves more attention. It deserves to be talked about more. It deserves to be part of people's reading lists. I'm so excited I got to read it, and I'm so happy. This is going to be a book that I read for years to come. There is going to be a sequel. I found out that it is going to be coming out next year, so I'm really excited. I hope I can get an arc of that so I can read that and review it. And it definitely leaves you on a cliffhanger too. Like, you're like, well, I want to know more. So the writing is fantastic. I'm so excited to read the next one. So another book down on my challenge. Hey guys, so I am getting ready to go out with a couple of friends this morning. We are going to a place called Kitchen Kettle Village. It's like this little village where they've got like shops and there's a restaurant, and I've never been there. I've always wanted to go, so we're going today, and I just found the best product ever. So as you can see, I've done my makeup, and if you see my eyes are amazing. I have finally found an eyeliner that actually is what they advertise, and I should have known. I'm a big Maybelline fan. I also use Mary Kay, but Maybelline's like my go-to if I can't get something right away. And right now it is the Hyper Easy eyeliner. It is the liquid eyeliner, and my eyes, it has never been really easy until now. So this product is amazing. If you're looking for something that's easy, or if you're like starting to do your cat eye or anything, that is a good go-to product because I ran out of my other one. But that one too, I always had problems with anyway, because sometimes you have to keep drawing until you think that they're equal. Whereas this one, I kind of just drew and like kept comparing, and I'm in love with my eyes. Like, my eyes have never looked this good. I'm just in love with this. So definitely, if you're looking for a good eyeliner, you definitely want to go with the Maybelline Hyper Easy one. And this one's a new product, so they just came out with it. But I just wanted to say that because I'm in love with my eyes. So yeah, just wanted to say that. I'm going to go ahead and get some of my hair down with some gel a little bit, just to get some of those flyaways out. But yeah, so I'm really excited to go. So you're probably all wondering what I've been doing, and I'm sorry I haven't been really updated. There's been a lot of things going on with, I was busy this week, and then I had more issues with my leaking ceiling, so I was trying to get that dealt with, and I have been reading still, so don't worry about that. I've still been reading. I did end up finishing X, which was really good, and then I kind of took a little break from my pile to read my Once Upon a Book Club book, which is by the book, and I am really enjoying it. It is about a girl named Mary who is a classic novel enthusiast, and I really like how it is. How it's written is they do a chapter like in her perspective, and then it'll be at the end of the chapter she writes in her diary and kind of compares her life to the classic novels that she reads. And I think that's really clever. It's really cute. I like the writing style. Right now she is at a coffee shop that she does not work at, but has been pretty much put on the spot to watch while this person goes to the professor, which actually turns out to be her dad. So she's watching this coffee shop, and these 3 girls come in, and she kind of starts making friends with them. So right now she just kind of has met them, and it's going really well. It's going really cutely. I'm really excited to read it. I'm probably going to put the picture in, but I did open my first gift, and that was a bookmark, because in the page she's reading a book and her parents call her, so she's looking around for a bookmark, and it's really cute. It's a typewriter with a big long page, and then at the top of the page it says WWJAD, what would Jane Austen do? WJAD, what would Jane Austen do? Which is really cute. So I like that. I like that it was a bookmark. And so yeah, so I haven't gotten to any of the other gifts. Once I open them, I'll probably put a picture in, or I'll do like a little blurb like I'm talking right now. But yeah. And then I did also finish Incantation, which was really good as well. And me and my best friend are now starting to do the Scarlet Letter. And I've read this book. I think she's read it too. It is one of my absolute favorites. I still want to read a lot of Nathaniel Hawthorne. I just haven't found his novels as easily when I go to like book sales and things like that. So I might have to go and get some. But I really love this edition. This is when Borders, if anyone remembers Borders, shout out. But yeah, Borders used to have these modern library classics. I have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer in a copy of this, just because I really like these. They're nice and beautiful little editions, and then these also have little footnotes, so there'll be a little number, and then you flip to this one section that's just notes, and it kind of explains like terminology and little bit of backstory so you understand it, which is what helped me kind of get into classic literature. So I really love this one. It also has like, they put like a little history about the author. They kind of put more info in it. So it's always nice to get these. But yeah, we're starting to reread this, and I'm so excited to be visiting this book again. It's one of my absolute favorites. I actually read it for fun. And it's still one of my favorites. I absolutely adore this book. And yeah, so I'm hoping, like I said, I can get more Nathaniel Hawthorne. And sorry, this is kind of a lazy vlog right now. I'm laying down. You're probably wondering why I'm all cuddled up in a blanket. I'm actually pretty freezing. My air's not on, but my fan that we're using to dry out my ceiling right now is kind of blowing some cool air. So I'm just kind of cold, so trust me, I'll probably warm up in a little bit. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start reading a little bit of this, and then depending on if Zach gets here or not, by the time I finish that, I might want to try to read some By the Book. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really excited for the next box that I get, and don't worry, you guys are going to be seeing that box, and I'll unbox it and everything for you. It'll be a little bit more professional than what I did for the vlog, but I'm really excited. And then I just got a notification that I am getting the newest book in the Ghostwritten V.C. Andrews Doppelganger series. It is following, who is it following? I had it. I can't think of it. Oh, it's following the original Corinne's daughter, I believe, when she marries her new husband in France, or they are dating. I forget. But I can't really spoil anything else because you need to read the first book in that series, that spin-off series, which is Beneath the Attic. And then it goes Out of the Attic, and then I forget what the title of this one is either. I want to say it's like, not Secrets of Foxworth, but like something along the lines about Foxworth. But yeah, so I forgot I pre-ordered that, so I'm really excited. That should be coming. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to read By the Book, and then I'm going to read another one of my reading challenges, and then I'm going to go ahead and read that, because that'll probably take me like 2 or 3 days, because V.C. Andrews, this ghostwriter with this series, did a lot better than they did with the Diary series, which I might have to do a video on the Diary series. It just was not good. Not good at all. But I felt like these ones, it was beautiful. All the 2 out of the 3 books I've written so far in this new spin-off have been really beautifully written. They make sense. The characters aren't as annoying. Like, they are the way they are because of something. It's not like unexplainable.
The baby's up. Yes, I'm talking about you. Say hi. This is the littlest chub in the world. Look at her. She's such a baby. She says, this is how I clean myself. Got my little feeties out like a people's, sitting on my booty. And I am cleaning myself. Get my nose, get behind the ears. Ah, right there. That's good. Ah, that's good. Look at that. Such a little cleany baby. Then don't worry, she is a girl. That little bump you saw back there is her little bump she's had for a while now. Me and the vet are keeping an eye on it because we want to make sure that she's okay. But she's a healthy hamster. She's a healthy hamster. You say hi? Say, hi everyone, Mommy's annoying. Mommy shoves cameras in my face because I'm just doing my daily hamsterness. Yeah, see that little bump back there where she's grooming? She's had that for a while now. But it's not bothering her, and she's acting like a normal hamster. But I do gotta clean her nails, or not clean, trim her nails. So that's the next step. But we'll get to it. Right now she just woke up a few minutes ago, so now she's just enjoying some time outside. And then we're gonna go outside later today. I like to let her sleep though. So when she's done sleeping, after her little nappy, I'll take her outside. She gonna love it. Say, I love outside. And even though you're a butt, Mom, I love you.